My name's Oliver. I am 44 and I grew up in South Africa. Gabor grew up in Hungary, and also in early 2000s he had moved over to the UK. He was living down in Southampton. I was living in Basingstoke, and we met online. Gabor was big into his bodyboarding, and with me growing up in South Africa, quite enjoyed the outdoors too, and we were both really active. He would be doing a lot of swimming after work, and I can remember him saying, he needs some help because his shoulder's really sore and he couldn't lift his suitcase. With that stiffness in his shoulder and somewhat of a small lump coming out of his left scapula, we'd all just assumed it was a sports injury really from all his swimming, and took him down to Basingstoke A&E hospital, where they then had started their scans. The pain was quite debilitating, but then as time went by, the lump kept growing, but the pain went. The biopsy then determined that it was no longer just a cyst, that it was something cancerous, and a Ewing sarcoma was then discovered. This type of Ewing sarcoma generally affects children, so for Gabor to have this primary bone cancer at a later stage in his life, at the age of 44, that was quite an unusual situation to be in. I wanted to run away and hide, and having gone through this cancer journey with Mom over a 6-month period, knowing what was to come, and I felt I didn't want to do this again, and if I could I would just run away, but I have to support Gabor, and he's my partner, and we just need to face what's been given to us. My role went from partner to caregiver. I then had to take time away from work. It was just too much to keep working. When he was then told that after the 3rd session that the cancer's not responding to how they wanted it to, and then further pain started to occur in his body as bone cancer was then spreading, you could see it really then became very real with what was happening, and that point of normal life is not going to ever come back again. At that time, then we were given the diagnosis or prognosis of a 6-month life expectancy, being referred to the hospice, and the start of palliative care was quite daunting. I think a lot of people fear coming here, yet it's so lovely to come here, and the team and the friendships that you make. He declined to go and have another blood transfusion, and the doctors here at hospice then came to see us at home to explain that it would then mean he's only got a number of days left. And leaving him each time in the room, I'd have to look at him as if that was the last time I could see him. He did put on quite a fight and pushed through, and we had a good 6-7 days here. The nursing team then phoned me in the night to say that he had passed away and his brother was here in the room with him. He didn't want to have a formal funeral, and with him enjoying the sea and bodyboarding and the outdoors, that he wanted to have his ashes scattered down in Cornwall, and together with his brother we had found a nice spot down at the beach. So we had organised to meet the friends down there and had a little ceremony where we could scatter Gabor's ashes and put him where he wanted to go. We really do rely so much on organisations like Bone Cancer Research Trust so that people don't have to suffer. We need to look out for these early signs and symptoms. That's what's so important. And having today the opportunity to further share Gabor's story with others, and what we've both been through and what I'm going through now is a bereaved partner, that we don't have to be on our own, and that there are organisations and teams out there to help. I am just so thankful to those that have helped us and made this journey as easy as what it could be, despite it being very difficult. So I feel really proud to be able to further share Gabor's story, and I hope it makes a difference for others.